getting back into this amazing game called Deathmark. Here's what happened on the previous episode. Don't worry, the light dies. Oh shit. So is the next spirit gonna be still connected to the forest? Really, we put Mary in the back seat. Thank God she's not as heavy as she looks. Should be able to carry just fine. But she's a doll. How would she be, like, heavy? By the way, Mr. Hojo, have you read the files over there? She points to the right side of the room and shelves packed with files. Yeah, I did that last night. Not yet, I searched most of the mansion.
Well, that's actually awesome.
All hail the hoster, Sangre Vampira. What's up, lady? Searched most of the mansion, but I haven't checked the garage. Oh, really? Christy grabs a file and flips through the pages. Looks like articles on various crimes. The clippings cover every incident in each city and the surrounding area. Is Miss Cajot looking into criminal activity? Any of it look related to the mark? No, not as far as I can tell. They're all extremely old. The most recent is dated 5 years ago. She puts the file back. Alright, should we head out soon? I park outside the entrance of the forest and gather Mary into my arms. How hyped are you for the new bloodlines? We make our way to the familiar arc. Still a long way to go. A middle-aged man carrying a doll. You're practically a ghost story yourself if someone sees you here. Oh, that's creepy. I'm very sorry to cause you such trouble. Can you not look at me like that? Mary stares up at me as I hold her. Her skin and hair glint bewitchingly when the light from the flashlight catches them. Don't fall in love with it! I've not been outside in a long time, and to go hiking in the arms of such a fine gentleman? So hyped. This is a very precious experience. She sounds as dispassionate as ever, but is she actually having fun? Still, it's just as the rumors say, this forest is filled with the curses and resentment of the dead. Simply their presence is enough to drive the living mad. The land is tainted. I can see why it's given birth to monstrous spirits. But if you track down the cause of it, it'll be divine wrath. Let's hurry to the shrine. Before I start making out with the doll. We reach the old Torii gate with no trouble. Okay, so there's no hornets now. We stand and watch for a while, but nothing comes out of the beehives. They seem to be sleeping. We're dead. It's most likely because Shimmy O is now gone. Each shrine is up those stone steps. At Mary's direction, we walk toward the gate. A small black shadow flits across our feet. Freaking rabbit! It's a rabbit again. So this is the rabbit you told me about, Lord Hojo. You are correct. It is very cute. I mean, yes. The rabbit stares up at the two of us. 3 of us! Then disappears toward the shrine. What in the world was that about? What do you think, Mary? I felt a strange presence. It appears to be possessed by some kind of soul. So it's a spirit too. Indeed. Though it does not appear strong enough to give marks to humans. We know nothing of its true nature, so please proceed with caution. So far it's been helpful, but it could be leading me down the rabbit hole. We follow the rabbit until under the Torii gate and up the stone steps. At the top, we find the wilderness creeping in. There doesn't seem to be anything here but an old altar. Is this a shrine? Sadly, it has fallen into disrepair. The war was over 50 years ago. I suppose this was to be expected. That black rabbit is gone. Deserted shrines give me the creeps. Let's hurry up and get to searching so we don't stay here long. Is that a rock? No, that's a statue. Okay. Well, I guess the statue is a rock. Shut up. Headless Buddha statues are buried in the ground. Creepy. Wonder what happened here. Vandalism. There's a sacred Shimanoa rope on a ragged boulder. I wonder if that boulder's in Iwakura. What's that? According to ancient Shinto tradition, it's a sacred rock that a god descended on. It's not uncommon for the rock itself to become an object of devotion. Alright. Anything in the wilderness? It's gonna creep me the hell out. It's a wooden shrine altar. A clouded old mirror serves as a go shintai. Not a mirror! I don't like mirrors. It's like it's true that no one's taken care of this place for a long time. I peek inside the altar just in case, but all I find is a thick layer of dust. The go shintai is outside and the altar's empty. That's concerning. I don't think there's any more we can search. The Buddha statues concern me. Why are all the ones within the shrine missing their heads? Why is the music quiet? I don't like it when the music goes quiet. Shinto and Buddhism were ordered to be separated during the Meiji period. Before then, many shrines were dedicated to both. Each shrine was much the same. In the Meiji period, there was a push to make Shinto the main religion. The faiths were forced apart. Extremists stole the Buddhist statues from shrines and desecrated them. That explains the statues. Oh, the famous anti-Buddhist movement. So this is where that happened? No, it was done in public space as they wanted to make a show of it. The broken statues were carried here to serve as a memorial for worship. The Kusho family head was said to be aggrieved, so we moved them in secret. It seems that all the broken statues from around each city were buried here. Strange. You said they were worshipped, but this place is pretty much a ruin. You have a keen eye, Lord Hojo. Thank you. The shrine was subsequently dug up and the statues were stolen. So they came all the way into this huge forest just to carry off broken statues? Who would do something like that? That I do not know. I merely heard they were stolen 50 years ago, around the time of the war. So the statues were broken, thrown away, and then dug up. They say the Buddha was a wealth of patience, but even he'd get angry. Could that anger have turned to divine wrath and given birth to the mark and spirits? Mary, have you been able to feel the presence of any spirits or whatever? About that. They're all around you! This land is much more foreboding than I had imagined. They're all around us! The enmity of the forest swallows all else. It's hard to sense beneath it. But too much background noise, right? Yes, although I do sense the same presence as Lady Christie's mark, however faint. I'm sure the spirit that gave her the mark is somewhere in the forest. Great. After all that, we were only able to reconfirm something we already knew. Forgive me, I was unable to... You don't have to apologize, Mary. We learned plenty of value here. What do you mean? I'll tell you on the way back. First, let's get the hell out of here. This place gives me the creeps. Maybe it's the ill will Mary sensed. Oh, you know we're gonna run into something. We leave H Shrine walking down the Beast Trail toward the forest entrance. Why do they gotta call it the Beast Trail? Maybe it's because of that strange tail, but for some reason I feel like someone is watching us from the darkness of the trees. Oh no, gonna run into Technically Will. That'll suck. We begin driving back to the mansion. As we break out of the dense forest, I can see building lights pop up here and there. Well, that was a complete waste of time. My anxiety lifted. I don't even bother to filter the words that slip out of my mouth. Oh, I don't think that's true. It's all coming together for me. Without further prodding, Christy starts in on her theory. Passion evident in her voice. It's you taking a dump in the woods till some weird people shine a flashlight on me? Well, that's what you get. I believe Shimmy O was right. H-Shrine is definitely what's causing all the strange stuff in the forest. I'm sure it's those stolen statues. All those grunts aren't dead people, it's just you trying to push it out. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? I wonder. Feels like we just don't have enough info at this point to say one way or the other. But there's no denying that a lot of strange things are going on in that forest. Between all the suicides and Shimmy O wandering around. It couldn't just be coincidence, could it? If we research the shrine, we might learn more about the mark. I feel that's a lot safer than risking our lives looking for the spirit. Don't you think? You might be right. But you might be wrong. My replies are half-hearted, which isn't what Christy was hoping for, so she falls silent. An awkward, uncomfortable silence settles. Lord Hojo, please stop the car. Mary speaks for the first time since we entered the car. What is it? A sense of presence similar to Lady Christie's mark close by. God, we're gonna keep driving. Screw that. Just shove her out of the car. Following Mary's request, I park in a vacant rest stop on the outskirts of H City. Christy and I step out of the car. My mark is suddenly scalding. Is something nearby? Look, someone's over there. Aw, she's cute. She can't be a spirit. Get out of here. Small girl steps out of the telephone box. Why is the kid outside this time of night? Thank you for bringing me out here this late at night, Ita. I got to talk with Hanayomi. Oh yeah? Glad to hear it. Nice shirt! Look at that shirt. Namu. I don't know what that's referencing, but... A rather round young man appears stepping out of the... Just call him fat. The rather round? You got your question answered, Suzu? Yeah, it's okay now. Hanayomi sure is amazing, though. He knows where everything is. You got that right. She helped me find my limited edition Love and Hero phone strap I dropped. Guessing that's an actual thing. What's Love and Hero? Maybe not. What? You don't know? They're a popular idol group here. They've been all over TV lately. I'm surprised you haven't heard. TV's restricted at home. Mom says it rots your brain. It does. Play computer games instead. Oh, Ada, is the bus coming soon? Oh, the last bus is on its way. We better go. We'll be in big trouble if your mom finds out we went out. Yeah. We watch from a distance for a while, but it's hard to determine the relationship. The pain from my scar is suddenly gone. Hey, Christy. What do you think? I turn, but Christy isn't there. Hey, you there, just how do you know that girl? Depending on your answer, I'll report you for child abduction. Shit, lady! Well, there goes Christy, hounding the poor guy. Just calm down. I try to placate her, but she won't budge. The man stumbles over his words. He looks flustered and overwhelmed. Hey, lady, don't be mean to Ida. Girl rushes to stand defensively in front of him and glares at us. She seems a lot more level-headed than the flustered guy behind her. I asked him to help me, okay? I wanted to talk to Hanayomi, so I had him come with me. Who's this Hanayomi you keep mentioning? A ghost who helps find things. Oh, really? People say that you can talk to her from this telephone box. A haunted telephone box. Fair enough. A ghost, huh? She looks at me. We're both thinking the same thing. Earlier, the mark was hurting, so maybe... You guys look serious. Finally playing a Japanese novel, that's right. What's going on? All about that hot action. Wow, chicka, wow, wow. Look at that shirt. That's some hot action right there. Does this scar look familiar at all? I show them the mark on my right arm. Hey, hold on. What is this? It looks exactly like mine. You gonna die, fat ass! Just kidding. I mean, you might actually die, but... What did he say? Pleasantly round? Something like that? He pulls off one of his hands. Oh! God. Pulls off one of his gloves, not his hands, that'd be awkward, and reveals the mark on his hand. It's a cursed scar, yeah? I saw an article in Uparts magazine. They say it causes amnesia, even kills you, but that's nonsense. You're right, it is. It's not all true, right? Right? Sounds like he'd heard the rumors but chose to not do anything about it. It's no surprise, really. It's tough to believe it's real until your memory loss starts becoming noticeable. I've got one of those too. It showed up on my left wrist when I made that phone call earlier. It's nice he's gonna pull off his feet too. Maybe? Pulling up her sleeve, she shows us her mark. I just want someone had like a mark on her boob or something. Like, look at my mark. Both had the mark, and after calling Hanayomi, it's more than a coincidence. Quit calling spirits! Well, we can't just leave them here. Let's bring them to the mansion. We tell them what's going on and ask them to go to Joe Mansion with us. It surprisingly doesn't take much to get them to come. I thought it'd take more convincing. Never mind the doll in the back seat, by the way. Could partially be because they missed the last bus while talking with us. Before they climb in, I warned Mary to stay quiet until we get back. Might be a bad idea to freak them out. Why is this doll back here? You're gross. You're gross. First we introduce ourselves. The man's name is Ita Nakamatsu. The girl is Suzu Morimiya. They tell us they met through the reader's column in Uparts Monthly. Suzu mentioned she was interested in Hanayomi and Ida told her what he knew. Then she pestered him into bringing her to the room or telephone box. They were out this late because of her. Her parents sound pretty strict. Her mother keeps a close eye on her after school and she needs permission to go out. Wow. Overbearing much? So she snuck out of the house after her mother went to bed. Hanayomi's just as famous at my school as Hanahiko is. Hey, Ita. Please tell them about those rumors. Do I have to? Okay, fine. Ita reluctantly tells us that's Suzu's request. They're just rumors I read, but... I'm really not gonna like this one. Hey, remember that one story? You know, the one about the public phone box in each city? There's a ghost that looks like a bride, and she'll find what you're looking for. One of my friends actually tried it. They went to the specific phone box that lets you talk with ghosts. The phone suddenly started ringing. He slowly picked up the phone. All I could hear was this weird smacking noise. Don't chew gum like that! It's so annoying. I hate it when people chew gum with their mouth open. He stayed on the line until... Did you see it? He heard a woman whisper. So he did what the rumors said to do and said, no, I haven't seen it. Then she said, what do you want to see? His cat had gone missing, so he asked where it was. When he looked where the woman said it really was there. So the rumors are totally true. I want to go ask her where my future bride is now. Oh, want to come with me? How are you gonna ask where your future bride is? Maybe you ain't gonna get a future bride. Be like, psst, nowhere. You're screwed, buddy. You're alone for the rest of your life. There. I carry Mary from the car and gently place her back on the sofa. Being in your arms is not bad, but I am most calm when I am here. The doll really talked. Can't say I expected that. But does that mean all that stuff about the mark is true, too? On the way over, we updated Suzu and Ida with just about all they needed to know. They may not completely believe us, but they're not rejecting it outright either. It seems like Ada in particular has already experienced some memory loss. Something about forgetting the names of anime characters or voice actors. Christy looked at him strange, but he appears to be taking it quite seriously. And Suzu snuck out of her house because she believed the rumors about Hanayomi. They both believed in the cult already. I'm pretty sure they'll help us find a way to escape the mark. Granted, they're all really curious about Hanayomi. Pardon me, but may I speak? The marks on Suzu and Ida. They are likely from Hanayomi. And Lady Christie. The feeling I sense from your mark is the same as theirs. So we can assume Hanayomi also gave the mark to you. So Christie called from the phone booth to find something. She just doesn't know why. Do you recall encountering her? Something weird did happen. Right before I entered the forest. I stepped in the phone box on T Mountain. The phone rang out of nowhere. Oh, it might be because of that. The telephone box at that rest area is also in the rumors of Hanayomi. But I didn't pick it up. It creeped me out, so I left. I was never able to give that person one final call because of that. What are you talking about? It's not for children to know. Oh! Person she cheated with? But fine. There are other phone boxes like that? I think there are 3 that Hanayomi will call from. The one we went to in the A Highway parking lot is one. And one is at T Mountain Rest Area. That's the one Miss Christie went to. And Ida, where's the last one? At the Park by T apartment complex. It's the only one inside the city. Why just those 3 locations? Dunno, the BBS I read didn't say. Mister? You really think Hanayomi is the one who gave us the marks? Of course, hello? But the rumors about Hanayomi go back 5 years. And no one's ever mentioned that if you call her, you'll get a mark. That's because they're all dead! Suzu's right. Rumors about this mark thing only popped up super recently. So you're saying Hanayomi hasn't always been giving out the mark? That's true, I wonder what triggered the change. Of course, I can't really say seeing as I don't know anything about spirits. A ghost helping people find what they're looking for. That's pretty strange. Definitely the definition of a ghost story. Hey, Mr. Hojo, if those rumors are true, why don't we try asking where the stolen statues are? If we return them to their places, it might just save our lives. Search for the Buddha statues. If Christie's right, we might be able to escape the mark without fighting a spirit. So they're gonna restore the shrine in order to get rid of all the marks? Because I don't feel like the spirit we're talking about is tied. The Buddhist thing. Mary, what do you think? A good question. Objects with human forms are easily able to gain inexplicable powers. Bleeding stone statues, cursed dolls, there are many examples. Be cursed? Historical statues of gods and Buddhas would certainly be no exception. Asking Hanayomi about them would be a good idea. Oh my god, are we really going to ask Spirit a question? So says the doll before our eyes has the inexplicable power to talk. Maybe it wouldn't be strange that Buddha statues could bring down divine wrath. Lord Hojo, may I add? As I explained previously, your mark is different from the others. Vanquishing spirits seems to weaken your mark's power. So our mark has something to do with that rabbit. It's been several days since she told me that I was going to die. Taking care of the spirits we encountered is likely how I'm still among the living. What are you trying to say? I cannot say what the relationship between your mark and Hanayomi is. It is true that it is in your best interest to track down spirits. I hope you will guide these mark bearers this evening as well. Can't really picture Christy and Ada facing off against a spirit by themselves. They failed, and a child would suffer the deadly consequences. Just like before. That would weigh heavily on me. No turning back. I'll figure something out. Thank you. Mary bows her head slightly, and then falls off. Now, you should begin investigating Hanayomi. Why does she only call from 3 public phones within H City? Her secret may lie in the answer. We visited the parking lot already. Please investigate T Mountain in the Park by T apartment complex. Rumors of Hanayomi. Other. Alright. Timid nerd, gutsy girl, or extra poor. I've already like hung out with you. I'm done with you. Oh, let's go with a timid nerd. No. Let's go with the gutsy girl. Suzu Morimiya. She loves me. Where were we going? Shit. Why'd they give me 3 options? I see a small park tucked between all the looming apartment buildings. Shit, it's ringing. No one here. I guess everyone's already asleep. I thought I heard it ring. Sure, that's the telephone booth from the rumors. Is that a cricket? Something's making noise. Why is the swing set creaking? Rumors say the phone is supposed to ring if you wait by it for a while. I'm guessing waiting outside doesn't count. Yeah, I think you're right. When I called her, it didn't ring until I went inside. When you called her, it didn't ring. Huh? But the booth is too small for 2 people. Either I or Suzu will have to go in. Should I go in? No, I'll go in. I can't stand around and make a kid do this. Damn it. It's cramped inside and almost impossible to move around at all. I'd be a sitting duck if a spirit attacked me while I'm in here. That's a lovely thought. We're gonna see someone on the outside of the glass, aren't we? The clouded glass makes it hard to see the outside. That just makes me more nervous! Wonder how long I have to wait until the phone rings. I would be closing my eyes. Pass the time, I glance around the inside of the phone booth. There's a poster attached to the window. Young woman kidnapped. A young local woman was kidnapped close to this location. If you're a witness to this crime, please notify the police. MPD. This is dated 5 years ago. Was she wearing a bride's outfit? Looks like something terrible happened here. Ugh. Phone begins to ring. I hesitantly reach out and pick it up. The only sound I hear is the dial tone. No one is speaking. Don't show up by the glass. That's all I ask. What's going on? Suddenly, there's a strange sound. Crunching, smacking. Like the sound of saliva someone chews. Quit chewing your gum like that! Did you see it? What happens if I say yes? I mean, obviously I die. Tucked in the smacking is a woman's voice. Voice is creepy. Bold. Chills me down to the bone. Is this Hanayomi? She asks a second time. The rumors mention that I should say... I haven't seen it? Or no? No, it's I haven't seen it. Very seriously, I say I haven't seen it. Keep looking at that glass. What do you want to see? Not your face! It's going exactly as the rumor said. How do you want me supposed to tell you the location of whatever you're looking for? First he told me to ask about the Buddha statues that were stolen from a shrine. I'll give it a try. Buddha statues. Lord Buddha. Doesn't your arm already have the marker of the Buddha on it? Tell me, you want a new Buddha? Why are you doing that? Tell me. Well, tell me. Tell me, tell me. Tell me? Tell me? Tell me? You calm down, lady. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Or just don't tell me. Jesus Christ. Blanco's dead. She didn't help at all. She didn't tell me. The woman's scream is still ringing in my ears. I feel sick. Must be because of my brush with that blood-curdling insanity. Why didn't she answer my question? What was different from when the others asked? The mark on my arm burns dully, like it's reminding me it exists. Maybe this is why she was acting strangely. Because he's already got the mark, and she can't mark him again. She did say something to the effect that Buddha gave me this mark. Was she just too insane to differentiate between Buddha and a monstrous spirit? Or is this mark really the work of divine wrath from the Buddha statues? I wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. There's no point in staying in here. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and if you enjoyed it, leave a like and hit the sub for more walkthroughs, playthroughs, and let's plays on the gaming experience.